Chapter 18. What's with the negative waves? Have you ever thought about someone whom you hadn't thought about in years and soon you get a call from them? You think about somebody that you hadn't talked to or seen in a long time and you run across them in the mall. You call someone you hadn't talked to in a while and they say, "I was just thinking about you." Now, I can't explain it, but I've seen it happen time and time again. Have you ever felt like somebody was looking at you and you look around and you see somebody staring at you? This is what I'm talking about. Now, I know it's kind of weird, but just go with me. There's a certain something that's not physical, but it's just as real. You can call it a sixth sense or whatever you want to call it, but it's real. Long time ago, a friend of mine, Brad Cron, one of my dear friends, he worked for the Army for years, and we were close friends in our sophomore year in high school. Then he moved to Arizona when school was out that year, and we rarely saw each other after that, but we stayed in touch. He lives in Arizona, but was working in Huntsville for a couple of days a few years ago, and he wanted to go repoing with me. So we went to a couple of accounts in Trinity, Alabama, and we didn't find any vehicles. And we came back to Decatur, and I had an account on Woodmead Street. It was about 10 o'clock or so at night, and you could see the lights flickering on the living room curtains, in there. Somebody's watching TV in the front room. And parked in the driveway was the car that I was looking for. I was pretty sure it was the car. I parked down the street. I walked back, checked the VIN. It was the car that I was looking for. I got back in the truck, and I backed up to the driveway. And as I'm backing up to the driveway, I told Brad, don't think about the debtor and don't think about the people in the house. He asked me why, and I just kind of had to explain to him the force that I'm talking about, or whatever you want to call it. I'm telling you, it happens. They will pick up the vibes if you're thinking about it. I don't understand it. And, he didn't think about them, so we got away from with the vehicle. That's why when I talk a lot of times about meeting a debtor on the road or whatever, I don't make eye contact because, if I make eye contact, I'm just afraid they're going to think, hey, there's a guy looking at me and he's got a repo truck. Maybe he's after my car. I've seen it happen time and time again. If you think about the debtor too much, they're going to look out the window. Of course, there are other reasons they may look out the window. Barking dogs will bring someone to the window or the porch just about every time. And that's the next chapter.